Got an Academy special today. Not really. I changed pretty much every set. So it's not really the opponent, the guy's team. But shout outs to him because it's the same 5 and that changes because I wanted to use something cooler. But yeah, let's find out. Pretty offensive team. Let's get into it. Bada bing, bada boom. No, well, he has a Glamora, I suppose. I'm gonna say no hazard control, but that's not completely true. I don't want him to hazard spam me. My Great Tusk is actually amazing versus his team. The issue is I'd have to, but if I were to Samurott on Glamora, I'd knock it out. I would knock it out, am I saying? I would bring it to Sash and he'd have T-Spikes up. Then I'd Aqua Jet. Well, you have to make a decision whether he wants to break my Sash or not, I suppose. So that's good. Because if he hazards, he'll only get T-Spikes. Samurott's really good on its own though, this particular set. If I were to Tusk lead and the Glamora is like, remember when I ran into that Terra Ghost set? It would really put me back. I think versus reward wise, Samurott just gets me the most mileage. Is it better to Ceaseless Edge or Razor Shell? I am adamant Ceaseless Edge. I don't think that's going to do enough to where Jet kills. Plus again, yeah, it forces him in a position where you decide, okay, am I going to give up the Glamora for because if I Ceaseless Edge here, he's finished. So yeah, basically the Glamora got no hazards up because now I have the Monkey Dory to absorb the T-Spike. So he's going to have to position himself in a way. Now Samurott not getting up any spikes does, you know, that would have been nice. But I was like, okay, if I Great Tusk, because the options were Pult versus Glamora. I mean, most of the other things could have been dealt with because of the Focus Sash. Pult was amazing versus the majority of his team. The only matchup that was really tricky is, you know, well, I guess, assuming I either won a tie, it's not Scarf Moon or Booster Moon, nobody's leading hand, but even if he did, I have counterplay for it. I apologize if you're hearing the mic rattle a bit. When I'm, you know, scanning this quickly, I just want this to be a more fast-paced live. You know, I'll mix it up every now and again. Sometimes I'm in the mood for the methodical, slower. Particularly when it's later in the day, I'm looking for more. Okay, let's just bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? So the Roaring Moon comes in. I wouldn't be shocked to see DD. Yeah, not expecting me to have Sacred Sword. A bit greedy. It was, you know, high risk. He's like, okay, most aren't running Sacred Sword. Now I'm surprised he went to this because he's like, nah. Well, he knows Ceaseless Edge has to be the last move. So this isn't actually that wild of a play. It's like, and there's no way it's not Ceaseless Edge. Is it worth giving up Monkey Dory? Because Monkey Dory is awful versus the remainder. To avoid the T-Spikes going up. I'm actually going to sacrifice a whole Monkey Dory in exchange for a 1% Samurott because those T-Spikes are too problematic. Would I Terra anything? What are the Terra types on this? This is fairy. This could be good. Depending on what he does with the Dragonite. Tusk is good. He's like, I've seen all the moves. He has to have. If I go Tusk and Ice Spinner, that doesn't really solve anything. I don't want Ogerpon taking the damage. I do have the plus speed if I need it. This Schnock should do enough to where, actually, I'm not sure. Do I have any attack investment? I might have fucked up. I'm minus attack because this was a Zapdos. No, it wasn't. That's gonna bite me. That's why the fuck. I made a mistake. That's gonna bite me. That's gonna bite me. Oh well. I don't know how it was timid. Because there was a Zapdos here from the last guy's build. I'm pretty sure it was a timid Zapdos, but I swapped the Ogerpon out, which should neutralize the nature. Unless I accidentally put timid. So thankfully he probably repositions into Polt here. I want to SD, but I'm not going to. Tusk is a little obvious. Then you get a free Draco. I want to Swords Dance badly here. Tusk, Polt. Okay, I wanted the Swords Dance so badly there, but it's my decision here. I have a couple. He's trying to weaken this Tusk for my Polt. Very well. Could have Swords Dance on the Gambit. If I was Jolly, I would have. So he opts for Shadow Ball, which means now Tusk comes in. Well, I get to see this. Actually, I'm not Jolly, so I might not be faster than this. Especially because I did so much with knockoff. If I were to... Tusk without speed and knockout. If I were to Dragapult, I'd Shadow Ball. And then I'm playing with speed ties. Tusk is a for sure KO. If I rocks into Earthquake, I'll just knock him out. I don't think I want the damage. I have the sack and Samurott. He probably Shadow Balls anyway, but yeah. I could Terra Fairy my Goldengo. Cause I could have Ice Spinnered the Polt, which would have done maybe 80 something. Sacked. The key turn was that Goldengo switch. I'm just realizing how weak to Dragapult I am. Again, this was AV Rot. I know this is like a crazy play to risk the tie. If I lose the tie, I don't lose the game, but it's gonna be pretty hard for me to win at that point. If I win the tie, it puts me in a phenomenal position. The reason is that all the other alternatives put me in an awful spot. I'm gonna double back to Polt, but I can take the Ice Spinner damage this time. Very obvious, but as I said, the Ice Spinner 74 actually did less than I expected. Because the issue is, maybe I should have done, no. Maybe I had the double Shadow Ball. I don't think the risk versus reward of taking the, because he could always just hard switch to Polt. Like if I Shadow Ball again on the Polt, on the Gambit double, he loses the Dragapult. If he stays in an Iron Heads and I go Tusk, he can just go to Polt on that turn. So that's what I should have considered, honestly. I shouldn't have let him Shadow Ball. Because now... It's not over though, depending on what his Dragonite set is. Depending on what his Dragonite set is, you know. If his Dragonite is Roost E-Speed and can't touch Air Balloon Goldengo, then he's in trouble a little bit. We'll see. So Gambino comes in. I am Terra Ghost, so that can't serve me. Here he just sucker punches. I mean, I guess he could throw and not sucker. What would he do? He just sucker here. Terra Fairies. So he did throw. Terra Fairied. Terra Fairy. Got a plot. I could just kill him and then... Nah, I need to be able to outmuscle the Dragonite. He does sucker. He threw. crit me there, which is big. Since he already terra'd. Bandit EQ it to kill me. I don't know if he's bandit, I can't tell. Don't think he is. Oh, yeah. Oh. He threw by letting me shadow ball, like flamethrower. Yeah, it's hard to say, you know, because any of those plays don't go my way. Less on other than the Ogre Pawn turn. In hindsight, I should have still Swords Danced, even if he stayed in with the Gambit, because the consequences of him doubling it are way worse. I didn't realize how problematic. I didn't have a good Ghost Resist until it was too late. Truth be told, the Ogre Pawn is adding almost no value. Like if I just swapped it out with something else, throw my own Gambit on there, it's a snack wrap. But we're keeping Ogre Pawn. We're using this Ogre Pawn today. Look at all this. But yeah, we somehow pulled out of that one, so that's cool. It's always cool, right? When you pull out when you're not expecting it. This guy has future sight on this, so that's cool. We're going to try to use that. I was gonna say Idris. The Samurai's far more valuable in this matchup, and I'm not as pressured by the Glamora, so I'm not gonna go the same route as that. It's more beneficial to go the Grey Tusk route with this particular matchup. Let me think. If I were to... No, I didn't say any of that out loud. I didn't say any of that out loud. Actually, it's not that. I forgot to... I actually meant to Earthquake there. Literally, as I clicked it, I was like, actually not that important to stop T-Spikes because I have a Toxic Spike Absorber. It's not going to end up mattering too much, but I may see the Goldengo come in, which is a pain. I guess I wouldn't be too shocked if he gave up the whole Glamora, just based on how people play. But we're going to ensure some value here. Yeah, he was going to give up the whole Glamora to Earth Power. Again, the risk for I kind of have to go to this. People's risk versus ward meter is just an embarrassment on this ladder, truth be told to you. Dazzling, what? Okay. Again, sorry for hearing the mic. Okay, that changed things a lot. That changed things a lot. It's not over. I can definitely win an Ogre Pawn. It'll depend on what his Roaring Moon is, but it's gonna be very difficult to win. I'll just say that, especially if he just mindlessly gives up Glamora. My Tusk took too much damage. Ideally, he goes to Gambit for no fucking reason. Yes, give me free damage for no fucking reason. And because everything is for no fucking reason, he's gonna Iron Head here, anticipating my Great Tusk, and I need that damage. So I'll survive with Dragapult. Then I go Tusk now. Bros, once you get the first initial read on these goobers, these gooby goobers, bro, it's a wrap after that. So now he gives up the Glamora to the hazards. The fucking Goldengo is damn Dazzling Gleam. That's an issue. What do those run? Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, or something like that. He knows I'm Boots. Okay, very well. Yeah, Glamora comes in. I just Ice Spinner in case the Goldengo came out. The Goldengo is an issue. My Tusk is a massive problem for him. But we shall see. Because he also guards really badly against Draco Meteor. So I'm gonna go hard Ogre Pawn here, because Ogre Pawn covers for Dazzling Gleam or Shadow Ball into Gleam. Like, I'll take a Gleam here. You know, I almost put fucking, he goes Gambit. So, isn't that funny? The Gambit is gone, which is crazy. Like, you'd have thought the Gambit would have been a staple. So Ice Spinner would destroy this gambit. The rocks aren't that. They do matter, but they don't at the same time. Ironhead did 36. Would that do enough to her sucker kills? I'll wait. It doesn't matter enough. But the Dazzling Gleam, it's still a tough win. It's still a tough game. You know, I'm not sure if I can win this. What's my Terra type on this fighting? And Moth. If it fiery dances, it would KO me. Dragapult's super useful. I can't keep Tusk. If he gets the boost, he gets the boost, and it's over. Yeah. Trying to think what I could do. I don't think there's anything to be done, truth be told. If he didn't get the boost, I'd lived. Wow. Monkey Dory is no joke. That guy is no joke. That is funny. So this is gonna be interesting. Scale shot glide score. Wow. What? My Goldengo can win this game. Scale shot. Scale shot. What the fuck? Did I go Goldengo? This turn? Because I need my Goldengo boosted so that I can one-shot Roaring Moon. So if I go Ogre Pawn and he's like, what, Facade or something? If he scale shotted, he must... I never sent out my Goldengo, I don't think. Oh, that's wondrous. Because I still get to keep my Terra type and I get to keep the boost. So I can shot a ball here to knock him out. Scale shot's the only thing he can touch me with. Yeah. So I'm at 90, which is big, and he gets to go Roaring Moon. And I can make it rain and Terra. Yeah, finished. And I'm pretty sure this doesn't have make it rain. If it does, he has to use it here, which allows my Ogre Pawn to come in and just destroy. Yeah, these don't. I think these run like Terra Fairy and some other shit. Did he Terra already? I don't think he Terra'd. He just didn't. Why wouldn't you Terra there? I guess you wanted to keep your Terra for another game that seemed grim. This team is horrible, guys. Please do not use it. This is not the guy's RMT. Just making that known. This is not it. Like, I modified it with no synergy consideration in mind. I just wanted to use some fun things. I really enjoy the Grass Ogre Pawn the most. I just think it's spiffy, even though it never does anything. It either does everything or does nothing, and most of the time it's doing nothing. So, you know, it is what it is. We haven't figured out the right set yet. That's all it is. We haven't really put thought. We're still, you know, messing around, playing a few games, all that. But it's because we haven't sat down and like, okay, what do we want this thing to do? And so until that's done, it's gonna keep doing nothing. Doing nothing. I got Infiltrator spam, which is going to be useful for this Aurora Veil nonsense that I'm staring down. Dragon Knight's going to be, Goldengo is going to be critical in the end of the game. I could kill him on early with Ogre Pawn. Or I could lose the Ogre Pawn. I doubt it, Bucks. I won't die. And you'll see what I mean, because I'm scanning all of my options. Obviously you can't see inside my head. It's too many things to narrate. We'll do a breakdown. I have some things coming soon, as I mentioned. We'll go into a lot of these things, but He doesn't guard very well against Dragapult at all from a Shadow Ball standpoint. The Monkey Dory is Ogerpon is good actually with the speed boost. Just struggles with Dragonite. But I might, this is risky because Ogerpon can be good, but I might lose a lot of value this early in the game. But from a matchup standpoint, the Ninetales is too problematic. So what I'm gonna end up doing, look how wild this is. It actually goes for Tusk, which is phenomenal because I get to Power Whip directly here. I might go for any speed booster. Okay, that's wonderful. Because I was gonna Monkey Dory there, which he probably anticipated. Like, why would you Ogerpon versus a Ninetales? Don't worry, bro. I had it all figured out. So this Power Whip with a Miracle. Look how powerful this Power Whip is. And that's not with the Miracle Seed. Actually, that's with the Miracle Speed. And then on top of that, the mask gets that boost. So hopefully we connect here. This is a very strong Power Whip. This power, I actually thought about it. I considered Play Rough. Should have been blessed for this Dragonite. If I had Play Rough, I could sweep him. And the beautiful thing about the Ogerpon Grass is that it gets the speed boost, so it causes all kinds of trickery, you know. And then it has that Defiant, like it's just sexy. And so all I needed to do is hit this Power Whip. This one in particular, please, Ogerpon, please hit this one in particular. We cannot let him get away with a ton of value. If he decides to go for rocks, he must be punished. He must be punished. Yeah, sure, he has no ghost type, and you know we can spin, but I have to use a turn to do that. I have to use an entirety of a turn. Pun it. And you know now what? You know why nobody likes you. You had one motherfucking job. Now you know why nobody likes you. This Greninja could not come in if I had if shit went like it was supposed to go. He's gonna think I'm gonna Ceaseless Edge. Yeah, I figured. People always used to the mindless Ceaseless Edge. No, bro, we're not the same. We're not the same. No, sir. I'm killing you. Stuff to say, like what is the because technically the Monkey Dory might be something that might be able to cover for Valiant. Beauty of this is that it prevents, if well it could go Ninetale and try to Reveal. Dragonite something I don't agree with. Extreme speed straight up. I didn't expect speed. So I get to spin here, which covers for both. So I get the best of both worlds. I get rid of those hard earned rocks. Dragonite, the reason I didn't agree with Dragonite is because it's the only option that, well, you know, Gliscor didn't make sense, but Ninetales made some sense. Dragonite's the only one of the options that allow for, I'm not going into it, but from a positional standpoint, if you get the double down, you want to go for something that is a Hurricane. Deserved for my fucking Power Whip miss earlier. I want to see that forfeit button hit right now, young man. Does rocks matter compared to potentially losing my entire Great Tusk? I do not think so. I know he's Aurora Veil, like that's why I was like, the rocks matter. This allows for me to future sight. Score is gonna come in. Valiant is such a rogue pick. I mean, not a rogue pick. It can do so many different things. Goldengo should be able to solve all of them, but part of me doesn't want to have my Monkey Dory take any damage. So he stays in the freeze dry, so he wants to go that route. Oh yeah, I don't have fucking Sludge Bomb, I just realized. Forgot about that. Okay, get the poison. You're garbage, bro. You're hot garbage, brother. Flamethrower would kill this. Flamethrower plus future sight for the infiltrator. And then he'd what? Go Valiant. cool with that because the Gliscor can get encored. I have Samurott. Oh wow, there's a useful crit. So we're flamethrowing straight up. So it's Calm Mind. I have Aqua Jet. So Moonblast, Calm Mind, Veil. So what I'll do is go Goldingo, then go to Monkey Dory just to force a Terra if he has like Terra Steel or something, because then it could get tricky. If he were to Terra Steel and have like Shadow Ball or something, or Thunderbolt. So Monkey Dory allows for, if he Calm Minds and doesn't Terra, at least I burn out the Veil. I don't know why you'd Calm Mind and not Terra. There's no reality where you Calm Mind and not Terra. Like I go to a Goldingo, if you Calm Mind, that would kill you. Or you'd get Aqua Jettable. Though, I mean, based on his Dragonite, there's no reality where Calm Mind and not Terra. You're either Terra and Calm Mind, or you don't Terra and attack. I don't know why don't Terra and attack would be a play either. Unless his Terra type is something that can't take on Goldingo. But yeah, this should cover for both. So Terra Electric, Calm Mind, okay. Can you imagine if I made it rain there? So it's gonna knock me out here. So yeah, Psyshock. That's useful to know. This is where Sucker Punch would be useful. Which means it's Thunderbolt, Psyshock. I need to keep enough in the back for the Gliscor. I might not be able to pull this off. Let's see how much the Shadow Ball does. Ideally, Calm Minds. Calm Mind for me would be the best bet. I hope I can do at least 33 plus 2. I mean, Valiant Spadef is trash. Goldingo is still 338. So we shall see. If not, that is how the cookie crumbles. And it's funny because I'm always Terra Steel Tusk. Ooh, that came close. Ah yeah, Jet should kill from there. And I have that could just be straight up faster, but also agility. Wow, I one shot. It's crit. Wow, that was a wow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. That just killed. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. Wow. What? I'm adamant, and that's never something you see, but I mean, Gliscor had no HP, no defense, and Samurai said no. That Razor Shell is what, like. Nah, I'm still surprised that one shot. You're just used to Gliscor living things, but you forget no HP, no defense. It's just a regular Pokemon, you know? This HP isn't that impressive. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button down below. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.